On this 2010 Lexus RX 350, part number 75676. As part of the install process, the hanger bracket gets unbolted from the frame of the vehicle and gets reinstalled onto the hitch. And it gives us plenty of room between the exhaust and the hitch. Our first step is to go ahead and lower this panel out of the way for now. Fasteners we have to remove, working from this edge, going all the way around towards the driver's side wheel. Now I can take the panel, push it forward and down. Now pull away from the clips. The tie-down hook right here has to be removed. This will not be reinstalled. That was our passenger side. One more time on the driver's side. We'll go ahead and spray down the rubber hanger with some spray lubricant, and then we'll go ahead and pry it off. This will give us a little more working room to install the hitch. On our passenger side, we'll go ahead and remove the rubber and plastic plugs. We'll do the same thing over on the driver's side. Our hardware will be the metric bolt that we used earlier and a conical tooth washer. Make sure your teeth on the washer always face towards the hitch. We'll pull down the exhaust a little bit. May help slide it over the top too. There we go. Then we'll line up with the holes. With the hitch still loose, we can still move it around to line up the holes. We can go ahead and tighten down the bolts and then torque them down as described in the instructions. Alright, now you can see our exhaust sits really close to the hitch. What we need to do is take our bracket here and just simply unbolt it, and we'll reattach it to the hitch where it has a provision for that. That'll help hold it up for us while I put it onto our hitch. Now we'll reuse the original hardware, and the hitch does supply washers and nuts for the other side. A smaller conical tooth washer is provided and a matching nut. Now when we tighten this down, the best way to get the most space between your exhaust and your hitch is have an extra set of hands pull down the exhaust and then tighten down the bolts. On our original panel that was below the vehicle, we need to make a cutout for the hitch. It's going to be typically about 4.5 inches wide. I like to make them just a little bit bigger to give some more wiggle room to put it up into place. And starting from this edge here, we'll go back about 8 inches. Just make a simple cutout of an angle from this point here to this point here. Now you want to make a couple of test fits with it up in place to make sure you have enough room. At this point, we can go ahead and reinstall all the fasteners for the panel. And with that, that'll finish it for a Draw-Tite max frame trailer hitch.
This is the Draw-Tite 76023. Fits perfectly on a 2020 GMC Acadia. Zero issues, all the holes lined up perfectly. Took about hour and 15 minutes to install. Took about 5 days for it to arrive. Zero issues, works great. We'll see how it pulls.
2023 Tesla Model Y Draw-Tite install. Seems to be fitting okay so far.